Good morning, everybody. Today is February 18th, 25 or 26. I keep forgetting. Yeah, let's get to it. Let's get to some pre-market analysis, and then let's get to trading, making some money. All right. I'm gonna take a look at the heat map yet. I want to take a look at the chart first. I'm gonna look at the higher time frame, see where we're at. So, kind of at the low of this downward trend we've been on. NQ's high was at 26,350. Right, and then since then we've been just dropping, hit 24,200. Now we're at 24,840. So, we have a lot of places we can hit. We're kind of in a consolidated range now. So we'll see. We could chase the balance up to 25,200. So that's about a 400 point upswing. Or we could break that 400 level down to 200. Right? Just depends on what I think the Fed minutes are today. I'm not 100% sure. I think so. Let's see what Forex Factory has to say. Wednesday. FOMC minutes is 1 p.m. So we could see a slower market, or we could see a bigger market. I think the anticipation of the new FOMC. I forgot the leader. I forgot. I'm sorry. It's too early in the morning. Instead of Jerome Powell, right, his replacement. So we're trying to anticipate whose replacement is, and Trump announced, a few people. I think he targeted this one guy. I need to actually search that up. I'm curious myself. Trump recommended Fed chairman. God, so slow in the morning. Yeah, Kevin Warsh succeeded Jerome Powell as chair of the Federal Reserve. Warsh, a former Morgan Stanley executive and economic advisor, was selected to bring what Trump described as a new direction to the central bank. Yeah, I'm curious what he would do. I think he's very against either raising rates, I think. I don't know why we'd be raising rates right now. They've been trying to crash the dollar. It's pretty evident. And the dollar, purchasing power has been going down. But, besides that, I don't know the reason why he's trying to crash the dollar. I think it's because of trade purposes. I'm just blanking out today. I don't know why. All right, let's look at the book. Let's see what the book's provided for us. Oh, I see orders at 9:50, and then looks like 25.75. So we could see a bullish day today. See some kind of upswing, to those higher levels, like quarter mid, previous week's mid. We never know. We do never know. Oh, I gotta wake up before market open, though. Way too tired. Yesterday they were saying AI's taking a big dump. I don't know. We could see that trend continue for sure. I don't see a reason to start going up again. Maybe to rebalance, portfolios. But for for me, I don't see a reason why we should. Berkshire Hathaway just they removed like 75% of their Amazon investment, which can kind of show you like, they're not really trusting this, you know, these high and valuable investments in AI anymore. I think they're just de-risking that. I don't know. Half of them are calling for a market crash, and then the other half are, they're preaching everything's fine. But that's just how usually it goes. Someone tells you the market's gonna crash, they predicted, 3 out of the last 30. That's typically the joke you'd say. You can never predict a crash unless you're like Michael Burry. You get lucky by just looking into mortgage rates, seeing how many people are delinquent on their mortgages and shorting the bonds. I think he's the one who actually started, the collapse of 2008, because he's the one who was buying the swaps. He was shorting the market, and then everyone got whiff, saw what was in those bonds, the tranches, AAA tranches, and eventually everyone bought into it as well, and then none of the banks could pay them out, and then that just caused collapse. Bear Stearns collapsed. I don't remember. Or was it Lehman Brothers? Some kind of bank collapsed. We got almost no volume right now. The overnight session. I'm sitting right at overnight VWAP. I can't believe I got lagged out yesterday. If you guys didn't see, I was trading yesterday. Mid trade up $800. My Wi-Fi cuts, and then Top Step lags out, and then tries to put me on NQ instead of MNQ. So I just locked myself out and just took the profits. This is some crazy shit, man. Some crazy shit. Dow's falling, S&P's falling. VIX is at 19. That shows some kind of fear in the market, some kind of volatility. All those orders for ES got removed from the upside. We got a fat stack of orders at 65. I wonder if we're going to hold in there overnight. We're about 70 points away from it. Could target those lows at 700 or 600 again. You can retest them. No, that liquidity ran thin. The number one thing you guys should know when you guys are analyzing bookmap is you always have to be attentive. Like, I know, like some people, they place a trade, they put their stop, take profit, they see that there's, levels that they want to target, and they just like walk away from the computer sometimes. Like, you always have to be attentive because those orders always are coming in and out. A trade can look great until, the whole entire book just randomly flips, right? So you'd see like order at 30, order at 25, order at 812, order at 800. And you're like, oh, dude, we're smashing through these orders. No problem. And then all of a sudden those orders, completely get removed. And then you see orders at 50, 62, 75. And then you see that volume pressure spike and just spikes up and takes you out. Like, you always have to be attentive. Always. you know, like there's orders stacking up at 37, right? Someone's trying to drag it upwards. It's not looking great because there's orders forming at 887, right? Orders come back on, orders come off, right? These orders are like magnets, always. Literally just said which side has better orders, bigger orders. Okay, so my plan right now, that's what I'm looking at. Kind of came up with an analysis in my head. You can come up to 800 at weekly open and the daily open, right? So what we could see is a break to Monday mid, which is under 700, and then you have another target as previous week's low at 24,600. Or we can bounce off that weekly open, right? Because we're so close against overnight, so it could be a 50-50 probability we're going either up or down. We can bounce off that weekly open at 800 and then bounce to 25,000 at previous week's mid and previous month's low, right? And there's a lot of lows we could chase, but it just depends on what kind of volume we're going to get. For right now, I think we're just going to get some consolidation. If we don't, I'll be surprised. If we just get a move right away, it's not what I'm expecting. Because you see ES, it's already forming its orders, right? We were saying NQ had orders at what? 950? Okay, sure. But ES has orders at 68.70, 68.65, 68.50. It's the same thing we saw yesterday. You just see a collection of orders. So someone's trying to do something, right? Someone's either trying to make NQ go up, so ES goes up. Someone's trying to make ES go down, so NQ goes down, and those orders become irrelevant. So they're just sitting orders, right? Could they just smash through first and then eventually come down? That's what happened yesterday. NQ had orders, up above. We chased those orders, went up 150 points. And then after, we kind of confirmed that these orders were valid. And then NQ said, okay, wait, let me follow. You know what I mean? It looks like we're already following, so. All right, market's opening in 10 seconds. Looks like ES is killing itself. So I'm going to fall. And Q's. Wow, 17 million. This might be a volatile day. We're at point of control. We're near it at 77.5. So let's see if we get a bounce off point of control, or we're going to shred right through it. Ooh, okay. CVD's climbing upwards, though. Someone's trying to take this thing up. It's way too much seller volume to sustain that. All right. Yes, swept those orders at 65. NQ's holding its point of control. Look at that CVD. It's just hiding. It's coming up. You can see by the volume pressure and the speed of tape, it's all buyers. This could be an overbought scenario. Too many people trying to buy all at once. So we're just watching out for that. It's not really any orders to the downside, which kind of takes away my idea of going down to 700. Right. I think we're gonna come up to 24,950 first. Overnight VWAP's at 880. Hmm. We're really rejecting 800. This is very interesting. CBD is rising, but the sellers are completely taken over. Very choppy open. Stay away from it for now. Those orders got removed at 850. 800's really not holding though. You got 57 orders at 825. Could chase up to those. Sweeping those orders again. See if we can come up to overnight. See what happens at overnight. We'll give you a little bit more confluence. We're sitting right at New York, the very start of it. It looks like they're really squeezing 800. The yields are down. Look at that point of control holding up. Broke 70s. There's a lot of seller volume coming in, especially at point of control. 80s holding. Debating on taking the short right here. Just don't have a clear target. It's at Monday mid, 700. It's just better. It's a better long condition. Good thing I didn't take it. Let's see. There's, yeah. With 800 failing like this, man, I think I might have to take the shorts. Not yet, though. Not yet. It's a very consolidated open. Not even 100 points. Yeah, it's because of the Fed minutes today. I don't know if we'll see a good move. We're in really big consolidation. Mhm. CBD's coming back up. Not enough buyers to break 800. Not enough sellers to break 750. It's interesting. Nothing's indicating a big move right now. Break a point of control could be the start of it. It's just no good volume. Those orders are up above right here, just taking me out of this position. I'd rather be patient on this. Google's up 0.29, Meta's down, Tesla break even, Nvidia's up 0.45. We're in a macro balance, micro balance. But kind of want to see a failed break of auction first. Yeah, good thing I didn't take that short. I didn't see a great confluence to take it. One thing I really wanted to see. This could be the move. I sound like the CVD right now. Okay, I'm gonna try selling here. Nice. Do we have enough? Okay, yeah, CVD's matching the move, or was. Let's come back up. I'm gonna continue rejecting 800. See. I don't know if 800's holding anymore. Yes, it's trying to go up. It looks like NT's trying to drag it down. Yep. Oh, it barely got. Oh, I didn't get tapped out yet. Probably gonna get tapped on that. Not yet. Alright. Down $128. Extremely low risk. I think I was just early. Should have just waited till overnight. Wow, I was early. Mm-mm. Man, this price action is terrible. Let's set this out. We got orders forming up above for ES. NQ's 950 still highlighted probably. Yeah. That spread is just hammering sell orders. It's just so consolidated, you can't really tell. Slam a bunch of sell orders in, no reaction, small reaction, gets reversed. That's why you got to keep it low risk. You know, there's days that the market will offer opportunity where it's just like, oh, this is so obvious, like yesterday. Or you can really take advantage of it, go a little bit heavier, you know, make good money. And there's some days like this where the market consolidates for, looks like a bar chart essentially, for 15 minutes. You don't really get a move and you want to try it, you know, then you got to keep it low risk. 2 micros, 1 micro, try it, see if it works. If it doesn't, you know. Because right now I see a lot of sell orders getting slammed into the market, especially at overnight. But then, you know, we don't get the reaction we want. So yeah, you gotta set it out. Oh. Okay. And then it's completely reversed. Wow. I think I might try this. It doesn't look terrible. Really? Wow. Well, down 274 now. What the hell was that? All those that doesn't make any sense, man. More fucking CVD falls 700 and then goes back up 800. Like, what? Mm-hmm. This is all sellers right there too. That's what confuses me. I'm gonna retry it one last time.
So from that perspective, you're right. I mean, Intel, it has a local foundry that all these chip makers could use, but obviously the government role comes into play in terms of pushing these companies to start using Intel foundry more and more.
So just the one other concern that we have to bring up, as we do with any of these conversations, is the circularity of deals. Yeah. The fact that Meta already makes up a nice chunky portion of NVIDIA's revenue. Presumably that
there we go. We got a good drop.
You say it's a good thing for NVIDIA, but is there also kind of like a dark side?
Looks like it's a continued movement.
I mean, look, all these companies haven't.
Never mind.
So that circularity also exists in, Google investing in Anthropic.
We're holding under overnight VWAP. That's what the confluence is.
And at the end of the day, it is an ecosystem because you're optimizing on a certain chip vendor for your model training and your model inferencing, and you can't have a.
Can we hold that 50 level?
That's why, they are very keen to partner with the companies of meta scale. So they optimize on NVIDIA chips as opposed to using someone else's.
Sellers want it. Okay, I'm in for another 2. Nice. What a great entry. What a great entry. Oh, wow. Whoa. What the hell? Oh, we just dipped down 50 points in one candle? Do we break that 800 level? Oh, are we reversing this whole position now? What the hell's going on? Oh, we got so many orders on the book. Okay. Kind of more confident about this position. It's a lot. Yeah, they're trying to take this past 800. First clean candle we get. It's just a huge spike. CVD's down negative. Might do a re-entry right here for 2. If we could break New York. All right, I'm in for 2 more. Come on, let's get the continuation. This looks clean now. I'm up 400 on this position. Hopefully it doesn't reverse. And it's reversing. Really? CVD's still falling. Oh, God, this day's not the best to trade. 2024 stops at 36. Zero volume pressure. Okay, that's good. Someone's trying to hammer the spread with sells at 20. That's nice. That's nice. Can we hold under overnight? I mean, New York VWAP. Past 800, which we previously broken. Come on. It's not taking it. Wow. Really? Oh, okay. Those orders got removed? Oh, God. Oh.
The deal with Meta, we learned about today to buy many more of its chips. Apple, those shares down 0.4%. Palo Alto Network.
I like the CVD falling. I just hate the struggle behind it to break 800. Kind of want to at least see a sweep of 800 to hit the low of session. I don't see any like very strong buying going on. So that's like what gives me the confidence to stay in the trade. But I just need that. Yeah, okay. Well, that was very short-lived then. And I'm tapped out at break even. Wow. All right. The choppiest open I've ever traded.
Amazon position was first brought to him by his investment deputies in 2019. They sold 75% of the stake. We calculated the stake was up maybe 130 or 140%, which is good, but was kind of in line with the S&P's performance over that time.
We're rejecting overnight.
This isn't about face, right? Because Buffett, when he first bought Amazon, basically made the declaration, oh, Greg Abel and all the younger guys coming in have told me that I missed out on tech and I do need to change my ways and invest in tech. Well, now those guys
Let's retry it.
are in charge. So how
In rejection of overnight.
Berkshire is looking at tech and its willingness to be invested in stuff.
Yes, so you had one of them leave, the CEO of Geico, he left, and so now you have, it's Greg Abel, CEO, who's probably most in charge.
Man, sellers are just getting soaked today.
So I think the about face on tech is
Just there's no buying pressure, but it's just sellers getting soaked the whole entire time. The S&P's trying to drag it up. I see it now.
So it's interesting to say when you look at Berkshire, $300 million, that's really actually a small amount for them. So it's kind of a dipping of the toe in. I'm an insurance guy. I don't exactly know what is behind, making that decision. But I would say that was the only new buy of the quarter. Who knows if Buffett was behind it? I would guess probably not.
Okay.
The portfolio is over $300 billion, and that was a $300 billion position.
Well, let's talk about insurance then, right? Chubb, they increased their position there.
Increased position in Chubb, so I don't want to get too excited as an insurance
come on,
analyst.
get excited about it, Matt.
Speculation there. So they are the second largest shareholder in Chubb. Chubb is kind of a cream of the crop insurer. They're a global insurer. They are one of the biggest in the world. They consistently grow. They have better margins than anyone else. I can see why Berkshire would.
Okay, I'm out. Down 600 on the day. Just can't read this market today. It's so stupid. Whatever. A lot has happened.
By the way, another stock you can see on the screen now that has fallen, even though Berkshire Hathaway added a stake. Not usually what you see. But you mentioned their big cash pile because every quarter that we get earnings from Berkshire Hathaway, that's always one of the big headlines. They're sitting on a lot of cash. They can't find things to deploy. This is supposed to be the year where deal making comes back. I've been happy to have a show every Wednesday. Whoever deals on that. Thank you so much, Matt. What do you think?
I fell for the NQ trap.
Find some attractive targets that they start to wither down that cash pile.
It's possible. It's always been tough to try to handicap what they're going to do. This is Greg Abel's year. I think in his initial years, he will probably focus on operational efficiencies rather than making a splashy deal. I can't say that he won't, but I would think you're going to see capital moves, maybe dividends.
Yeah, coming up to Monday's high now.
Versus maybe a splashy deal, but could be wrong there. It's always tough trying to handle.
So do you see more of just like consistency, at least for the beginning then?
I think so. I mean, they just sold some energy assets. It was like $2 billion. Abel is an energy guy. I mean, look, the energy, the AI trade, right? Where are things going?
Yeah, this clearly is looking bullish now. I don't know why I didn't see it. We just got so much sell pressure slamming into it. I think I just got miscarried, seeing that we didn't hold 800, stopped out at break even, and that re-entry at 24,838 at the overnight. Assuming the same thing would happen twice is probably not the best idea. Dow's up, S&P's up, NQ's up, gold's up, platinum's up, aluminum's up. Everything's up now. I don't know where I got that short bias from. You can see this is clearly saying, hey, we're probably going to go up. See what happens at 950.
For Warner's studio and streaming businesses. So the past few years, we haven't really seen any deals above $30 billion, and now we're seeing, Warner Brothers, $8 billion.
You got some selling pressure. You got wow, 700 icebergs, 1,500 on ES. Someone's trying to take this thing lower. Oh, 400. 420, 22, 32 times. That's crazy. CBD's at positive 2,000 now.
Investors wanted to know at what price would this deal be, and now they answered that question, $70 a share. So congratulations to Bloomberg's deals team for getting it first. I'm Danny Berger, and this is Bloomberg Deals. Every Wednesday at noon Eastern, only on Bloomberg Television. Bloomberg brings you breaking news 24 hours a day. Powered by more than 3,000 journalists and analysts in more than 100 bureaus across the globe. Bloomberg Television. Context changes everything. Bringing you the world's business and financial news whenever and wherever it happens. This is Bloomberg.
Looks like this thing's might get taken down. We'll see. CBD is still climbing upward. It's a very interesting position. See what happens at 900 for ES.
Weighed in on why she's constructive on the U.S. The market cap index hasn't really gone anywhere in the last few months, but when you look under it, we know that there's a lot of churn. And when you look at the equal weighted index, right, that is up.
Looks like 50's holding for NQ.
The debate around tech and around AI is mothering that story that we are in an economic environment that's quite strong.
Preferably, you want to see it go to 25,000, but I don't know. Yes, it's climbing up still, so It's not really any good entry points to go long either, especially with such weak volume. If if there was good volume, if we get to from 950 to 2500 and 2-3 candles, then it's worth it to hop in on that pullback. But if it's so weak, I don't know. No, we got a market delay. Now it looks like ES dragged in Q up. I wonder what stocks were doing well. We got some selling pressure slamming at 75. Nope, looks like those sellers got squeezed. Yeah, we got a 200-point bounce from 845 to 903. That's insane. That's interesting. Was not expecting that at all. See if 2500 holds. 25,000, I mean. It's like liquidity is running thin. Nope. Got orders at 25. 105 buy orders at 25,000. Man, they really slammed this. CBD for yes is at 12,000. Yeah, wasn't really expecting that today. Let's see. I see some sellers coming in. See if the buyers are going to squeeze them out. Looks like they're trying to with the way CBD's going up. We have almost 800 icebergs on NQ. There are people really trying to squeeze this position now. Wow. They're definitely providing them the liquidity for it. That's for sure. Huh. 1,000. And they're still slamming. That spread's all red too. That's so interesting. CBD's almost at 5,000.
sectors is immediately. I'm also going to anchor us on the need of chips, being that the supply demand is way higher than the supply that we have.
We're not going to get to 75?
Back to value. Right? Let's identify in all of this when we talk about volatility, opportunities.
First red candle and
What about financial?
like 15 candles. That's crazy.
Service providers, there's concern that some sort of AI application will come take your job.
It's like sellers are trying to squeeze this, but they can't. And they're heavily defending it. And we got almost 2,000 icebergs, another 1,500 on ES. Looks like sellers might actually get the squeeze. Just no liquidity. It's a problem.
More than half hour into your trading day. The Nasdaq up 1% thanks to Nvidia, which has been getting an uplift. 10-year yields, those are ticking up ever so slightly.
I'm gonna try it. This doesn't work. This is my last trade for the day. I'm shorting at 20.75. See sellers trying to squeeze this downward. Then we might see some buyer exhaustion. It's not a bad move. It's not bad at all.
Your daughter's turning 19, and your company's merger is turning on you. Time isn't on your side.
Add it in for one more. Risk is at 200. Seeing this squeeze by the sellers. Like I said, I think we're exhausted from the buying. Can we get some kind of move? We got liquidity formed at 25. Maybe get some volatility pickup. Staying at under 20, which is a good sign, since there is demand for 15. If we break 15, we can get to 25. It just depends if it holds or not. Oh my goodness. That's a good sign. Broke under 15. No, the heat map is so thin on ES. I hate that. But it looks like NQ is really trying to drag this down, yeah. Nice. Can we hold that break of 25,000? Oh, that whole move is got sweeped. That's so brutal. CBD is still falling. I think, yeah, buyers look exhausted on this move. Hopefully ES doesn't drag it upwards again. Wow. Mm. Yep. Ah, it's so brutal.
Sun's also shining metaphorically for Solve 2. I mean, so far it's already up nearly 30% since its public debut. So what is the distinguishing factor between a company that you can bring...
It's a good absorption for the sellers. But we might get squeezed out of this, honestly. We have more orders added on 75. It's so brutal, dude. I hate that. 40, yeah. Coming up to 50. Let's see if we... Oh, it's a nice rejection of 40.
IPOs on the only exit route. You sold foundation building materials for loans, $8.8 billion in cash at the end of last year. How are you viewing your exit options?
Well, this thing looks extremely well defended until it doesn't. Yep. Looks like 40's holding well. You got a lot of seller pressure at 40. There's no liquidity to match it underneath. That's the only problem. Might get tapped out on this. That's a nice rejection. Don't get fully absorbed though. Hold it. Oh, wow. Well, guys, I'm done for the day. I'm down $1,000. Happens. I'm not going to get angry about it. I didn't win a single trade today. I mean, yeah, whatever. I didn't even over leverage either. Never went in for more than 4 micros. It's so brutal, dude. I hate days like this where it's just extremely low volume. Like you see that big push upwards and it's just low volume. That's why I hate like big bullish days like this. You just never know when it's gonna reverse, and then you never know when it's gonna continue. Like another 75-point move to the upside. Really? VIX is down too.
industrials becomes a more attractive target.
Yeah, all right. I'm done for the day, guys. I'm not going to continue trading. I'm not going to blow my account in one day. All right. Y'all have a good day. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Hopefully we get a better one. Peace.